It is 11:56 a.m. Cumberland, Maryland, on the eastbound Washington D.C. bound Amtrak Capital Limited. I'm in the private car Caritas, which stands for Charity and Humanity. Just departing Cumberland. We were due out of here at 9:20 a.m. and it's almost noon. And there is the Amtrak. Now we're going to be passing CSX Cumberland Yard, once a hump yard. Originally Baltimore and Ohio. We have this Caritas. We have the Cimarron River, both formerly St. Louis, San Francisco cars, both built 1948 by Pullman at their Worcester, Massachusetts works. Then we have the dome car Northern Sky. Then we have the Northern Dreams. Then we have the Hollywood Beach. Then we have the normal consist of the Capital Limited. Superliner coach baggage car, 2 Superliner coaches, Superliner diner lounge, Superliner sleeper, and 3 General Electric locomotives. Now we're passing CSX Cumberland Yard on the left.
There's the Western Maryland up on the hill. That blew me here.
Yeah, these double stacks, because last time I was over here on this line, CSX was still a wooden axle, single stack, because we don't have room overhead in the tunnels.
Wooden axle?
Well, I mean wooden axle.
It's called the wooden axle.
The 90s or the 2000s, well, we still can't handle double stacks. You know, I don't remember BN getting any credit in the 1980s for, cutting notches in the Cascade Tunnel run stack trains.
Yeah.
You know, and these people haven't been able to in 30 years. What's wrong with them?
So what do you think of Montana railing going back to BNSF?
Well, we were discussing it. I'm saying, to me, it's not a fallen flag. It's a righting of a wrong.
Yeah, this is back to the days when they didn't want to run a railroad.
So, it's like the 2036 was supposed to be the end of Dennis Washington's lease. I was living for that date. I got to shift my priorities now to the 2028 is the 100th anniversary of the Mountain Tunnel. So I'm planning on being there for that.
So what do you think BNSF's going to do with that line?
What, MRL?
Yeah. Or just leave it as it is?
Probably do what they should have done all along, is just keep building it up. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, is that MRL has done relatively little to upgrade the railroad, because they've got the ka-ching automatic.
Why kill the golden goose?
Yeah.
And while they got rid of the semaphores, they don't be ashamed of themselves for doing that.
Well, they kind of gradually got rid of the last one about 10 years ago.
2 hours, 25 minutes long.
Who is?
We have 2 hours, 25 minutes.
We are 2 hours, 25 minutes late. That's okay, because at 11 p.m. this evening at Washington, D.C. Union Station, we depart for Miami as a special train of just private cars. These 5 cars and maybe 1 or 2 more. Special train, 11 p.m. departure to Miami. I think we arrive in Miami about 8 p.m. tomorrow night. This is the Sugarland special. We'll be going on up to Clewiston U.S. Sugar Company, covering some of their trackage they normally use for sugarcane trains. We'll run from Miami to Sebring, Florida as a special train of private cars. Sebring, the U.S. Sugar Company restored Florida East Coast 462 steam locomotive will take over while we're on the U.S. Sugar Company trackage. We'll go back to Miami as a special train And then we'll go from Miami back to Washington, D.C. Union Station, couple to Amtrak Silver Star, and connect there to the Capital Limited back to Chicago back on May 3rd. This is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022.
CSX engine house when they got this. Very good. Engines here. You get a tour there. Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Over on the left is the CSX diesel shop, diesel locomotive shop, formerly Baltimore and Ohio.
Run a 4-mile train with
And the yard is pretty empty, pretty completely empty. No, it isn't. There's some locomotives. Both this Caritas and the Cimarron River. I'm in bedroom C in the Cimarron River. I think I mentioned both were built by Pullman in 1948 at their Worcester, Massachusetts works.
what do you see out there?
Both originally St. Louis, San Francisco railway cars. And that was the hump tower there on the left. No more hump. There's the remains of the hump there on the left.
Here's the point, though. The money is available. Come up to the trough, but just don't demand that the trough be made 3 times as big. You know, take your share. It's there. Take it.
Don't piss everybody off.
Next, we'll take a tour through all 5 private cars. Cimarron River, then the Northern Sky, then the Northern Dreams, and end up with a Hollywood Beach, which was a Jackie Gleason party car when it was in regular service on the Seaboard Airlines Silver Meteor between New York City and Miami.
Like we were saying, going up to Chicago, it used to be, you were lucky if you saw a boat along the line. Of course, they rebuild it, now we got, freight trains all over the place on it.
How did they go before? The CDR? No, don't want to take the CDR out.
Or at least the junction from Philly down to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Well, you know, while they were doing the rebuild, they detoured a lot that way. That's a good railroad over there too, except that Chicago's a yard and all that.
Now they got their or whatever it is.
Well, we've come to the east end of CSX Cumberland Yard.
We actually get it.
It's on the other side of the road.
How about we're gonna be back? It's gonna be like a number.
Let's go through a tour of the other 4 private cars.
Yeah.
Hey, Russ.
Hi, Neil. Here's a fellow moonlighter. Via Rail Canadian. Moonlighter, Via Rail Canadian. Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. And here we have bedrooms in the Caritas. And here's the turquoise room where I had dinner last night. It's actually a bedroom, but the owner likes to call it the turquoise room in honor of the Santa Fe Super Chief private dining room, the turquoise room. It's actually a bedroom. Now we'll enter the Cimarron River. Frisco painting, because this was a Frisco car. And this end are the bedrooms. Here's bedroom A. I'm in bedroom C, sharing it with fellow Plymouth Place resident Larry Herndon, but he's got the lower, and they kindly, the tour operator kindly let me use the lower berth in this bedroom A. Let's take a look. That's my suitcase there, and this folds down, becomes the bed, the lower berth. And here is bedroom C. Here's my fellow traveler, fellow Plymouth Place resident Larry Herndon. Say hello, Larry.
Hello there.
Enjoying bedroom C. I'm giving a tour of all 5 cars, Larry.
Okay.
This end has the roomettes. The Dome Car, Northern Sky, based in Minneapolis. Go ahead. Which way? Here's the kitchen. Getting lunch ready. Let's go up in the dome.
But now there's plenty of room in the garden truck. Holy smokes, that
The dome is full. And there goes a westbound, finally a westbound CSX manifest.
That's got to be you, isn't it? Because there's another picture of you hanging out of. I suppose I was doing that. I was filming. Can't see it close enough, but I was filming for sure.
Looking forward at our train.
Bob Bendis has quite holy smokes.
We went that little tour last fall. Pretty nice.
Boy. He is really got it put together.
Now let's go to the lounge end of the Northern Sky on the lower level. And here is the lounge. Now let's go through the Northern Dreams, not a dome car, but based in Minneapolis. There is a lounge in the Northern Dreams. You can dream in the Northern Dream. Dream on in the Northern Dream.
And the
Hello.
crust for tonight's dessert.
Oh boy, yummy in the tummy. And here is the kitchen, getting lunch ready for the Northern Dream passengers. That will make them dream nicely. I believe we have either roomettes or bedrooms here on the left. And last but certainly not least will be the Hollywood Beach, the Jackie Gleason party car when it was in regular service on the Seaboard Airline Railroad Silver Meteor between New York City and Miami. Here we go into the Hollywood Beach. The owner is a buddy, Keith White, and his wife Maggie is aboard. We have arrived in the Hollywood Beach. And there is owner Keith White, the master comedian. Keith, look, say hi, Keith.
Hello, how are you?
And there is Maggie White, the beautiful Maggie White there. Keith is busy at work. And with a mustache is passenger Rick Stone from Omaha, Nebraska, and his wife Joanne's asleep on the couch. I got her asleep there, Rick.
Yeah, well, I've done that more noise.
And these two folks from Central Texas celebrating their anniversary.
On the floor, in your bedroom, in the doorway.
And I rode this last September, Chicago to Burlington, Vermont, and back for the APRCO, American Association of Private Railroad Car Owners Convention in Burlington, Vermont on Lake Champlain. Had one of these bedrooms here on the left. And that's a Seaboard Airline train somewhere in Florida. Here's another bathroom and the shower of the Hollywood Beach. This is the shower of the Hollywood Beach. Here is the bathroom. Seaboard Airline logo on the toilet seat cover. Let's go in the vestibule. Cannot walk through into the Superliners. You're looking at a Superliner coach baggage car. And cannot walk into the Superliners because the passageway in the Superliners is on the upper level and we're on the ground or lower level. And it's 12:21 p.m. Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. Our tour of the 5 private cars is about to end. We're coupled to the rear of Amtrak's Washington, D.C. bound Capital Limited. We are east of Cumberland, Maryland, over and out.